Hey guys, I'm Robert Geller with Instant Tech. Today I'm going to tell you what two-factor authentication is, and why you need it for your startup and your employees, and how to set it up with using Google G Suite. So if you use Gmail, your employees use Gmail. For Microsoft Office 365, it's similar but different. So you can always look up, just Google, Google Microsoft, yes, Google how to set up two-factor authentication with Microsoft 365. But first of all, what is two-factor authentication? So two-factor authentication is essentially an additional, you could think of it as a password or method of proving who you are other than just your password. And why is that important? Because there's so many ways someone can get your password. They can steal it, like looking over your shoulder. They can install a keylogger on your computer to actually log all the keys that you're pressing and get your password that way. They're leaked through security breaches. You can think of so many major companies and even startups have lost, have had data leaks where passwords were revealed to criminals, and you don't want that. So you need it. Really, this is essential for any startup, any company. So how do you set up two-factor authentication, and what does that mean? Again, it's a second step. There's several ways of authenticating that with that second step. There's text message code that you get. There's a phone call. There's an app. You can even get, if you look on my screen, you can see this little keychain with that little key. That's actually an electronic device that also serves as a method. Those are great for security, but they're not that practical. So let me show you how to set up using what my favorite practical method, which is the Authenticator app. So to get there, you're going to click on Google account. You're going to you're going to log into your Google account. Then you're going to click on your name at the top right. You're going to click on My Account. Then you're going to go to Security on the left. Then you're going to go to they actually call it two-step verification, pretty much one and the same. Two-step authentication, two-step verification, pretty much the same. So, okay, so we're on the two-step verification page. So you're going to go down here, and you're going to go where it says set up alternative second step. I do not recommend voice or text message. It's not secure. If someone gets your phone, they can actually, or they can steal your SIM and get your text messages. Do not recommend that. Google Prompt isn't bad, but you have to be using the official Gmail app, and I personally do not use that. Well, I do use it a little bit, but I really prefer the built-in iOS native mail app. And then the one I recommend, if you're not going to do the security key, which really is not that practical, you have to carry something else in your keychain, is the Authenticator app. Super easy to set up. Click on go to Authentic again, scroll down, go to Authenticator app, click on Setup, select what kind of phone you have, let's say iPhone, and then you're going to literally just you're going to go to the App Store, and you're going to get this app. Now, I want to clarify, actually this has, you can see, pretty bad reviews. I actually do not recommend or use this app. What I recommend is the Authenticator. Let me see how to find it. I always forget how to find it. It's not, the name is not very good. Here we go, I think it's this one. Yeah, so this is the one, very easy. They all use the same standards, so there's really no difference. You can scan get this app on your phone and then scan it with the QR code built into when you click on this little plus thing. I believe that's how you do it. You'll see it when you get the app. But I think it's this little plus thing. It'll have this little barcode, the camera. You scan this QR code, and then you're set. And it'll add codes for you, and you'll see these like 6-digit codes, like you see on the screen here. You'll see like 6-digit codes that you then enter when you log into Google. It'll ask you. And you can configure it to only ask you every 30 days, so it's not going to get in the way. One thing that you need to remember to do, though, is if you have an iPhone and you do not want to, and you're using the native app, once you set up two-step verification, you're going to have to generate an app password, which is a long password that only works on one app or one device. So essentially it circumvents the whole two-step verification, but only for those devices that have been authenticated, that you've generated app password. So you're going to go to app passwords, select the app and device you want to generate the password for. Let's say mail on your iPhone. Click generate. You're going to get this long 6-digit password, and you're going to type that in without any spaces. I don't know why they have spaces here because it's kind of confusing. You do not use spaces. This is just, I guess, to show you how it's easier to read. Enter that password in for your email password when you're setting up your Gmail account. Do not use your standard Gmail login because it will not work with two-step verification. And that's pretty much it. So I showed you how to set up two-step verification, also known as two-step authentication, generate an app password, which again is necessary only for iOS mail app, Mac OS X mail app, basically anything that's not logging into gmail.com or using the built-in, the third-party Gmail app. So I hope you found this tutorial, this tip very helpful. Feel free to comment. I would love to hear your thoughts and any advice on future tips you'd like to hear. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.